Hey everybody, this is Eddie coming to you from Arizona. This is video number 4 on day number 5. I did not have a video yesterday. I had planned on working on it, and about an hour before I had worked on it, I had some things come up which could not be ignored. So anyways, here we go, day number 5, video number 4. I wanted to share with you a little thing. I just ended up watching a story on Mark Hoverson, if I pronounce that right. Vincent Ortega was receiving props by him. He's a big time success in MLM, network marketing, so on and so forth. But one thing that grabbed me from his story was they were living in a trailer, and before he got married, his wife, or soon-to-be wife, gave him some support, and I wrote it down here. So one thing that he said that had always stuck with him was she wrote, "I know you will be a success. I know you will make it, and I support you 100%. And for some of us, we're blessed to have those type of people in our lives. We're blessed to have that support. I ended up pulling this up right here. This right here was my Valentine's card given to me by my children. One thing they wrote was, "We love you so much." I'll cut through some of it, and it's "We just want to express our love, appreciation, and gratitude for you. We are so proud of what you're doing, and we'll be there for you 100% of the way." I know that's 90% of my daughter's doing, but my son's name's on there, but I both know that they do support me and they love me. And sometimes we need that. We need to acknowledge who supports us, even if it's one person, whether it's our kids, whether it's our wife, a mother, a friend, a teacher, so on and so forth. And if we have that, we need to value that. I'd like to do a lot of reading, and one thing I read by T.D. Jakes, who's a pastor out of I want to believe in Dallas. He does a lot of does a lot of writing for Christian books. And one thing he wrote was telling the story of when he was a little kid and how he used to be afraid to climb this boulder. And kind of the perception he gave, or what he was talking about, was he was afraid to climb this boulder. He kept going around it and didn't have the courage. So he wanted to have his dad carve these steps in it for him. And kind of the short of it was based on life, on his experiences, so on and so forth, and kind of what we find was, I kind of translated it into something else that sometimes we put, how does one ask a loved one to help cut holes in the rock when the loved one's opinions of us is the very rock one is trying to climb? What that means is, who's your surroundings, who's in your life? Do you truly have support? Are you truly trying to please somebody else that's never going to give you acknowledgement? Are you going to try and please, what's your goal? What's your why? Who is it you're going to try and please? Are you doing it for selfish reasons, which is just for yourself and that's it? Or does the interest of others, is that your priority? Helping others, being there for others, doing some good, whether as a Christian man or woman, or one that may not be a Christian, but one that does reach out to others and is working towards the good of others. One thing I'm proud to say is that many of you don't know this, is the work I'm doing is an intense topic. I'm reaching out to others on the effects of suicide, how it affects families. I'm learning more about those that have gone through suicide. I've dealt with many suicides in the double-digit numbers, from committing a murder-suicide to being a victim of murder-suicide to different ways of ending their lives, whether it be close friends that I grew up with, people I worked with, children of friends, or people I worked with, so on and so forth. So it's something that's been present in my life, and I know a lot of people like to kind of like, whoa, this is disheartening, this is depressing, I don't want to hear it. And I understand that and respect that, but there are too many people out there that need help. And so the good thing is when you're reaching out towards others, sometimes that rubs off on others. My daughter, who's 13, and her BFF, they're in 7th grade, and because of the work I do, because of the work I'm doing, they had a project to come up with an app for a phone app. And I picked both the girls up one day, and my daughter's happy to tell me, "Dad, we got a project we're working on, which is a phone app." And I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, what is it?" And she goes, "It's going to be a suicide app." And I looked at her and said, "All right, so what's it going to entail?" You know, we're going to have motivational, inspirational sayings in there. We want to have contact numbers, plate numbers that they can call. You know, people share their stories on how they got away from committing suicide, so on and so forth. And to me, that was kind of warmed my heart. Now, a lot of people might think, "Hey, that's too young. That's too young of an age to take on such a topic." But with what's going on in the world today, there are many, many children that are taking their lives. They don't have the support at home. They don't have the mom or the dad that supports them 100%. They don't have the friends that support them 100%. They may feel lonely, so on and so forth. So kind of our surroundings on what it is that we want to do is kind of going to influence how far we get. That's why I've been started doing these videos, is to reach out to people, and maybe I'll reach out to the right person. You never know. And I know some of my work has kind of rubbed off on others, and helping others to see things in a different light. So to some of you, this may be too intense of a topic, but to some of you, this might be what needed to be heard. So I wanted to thank Vincent Ortega for sharing that with Mark Hoverson, his story. I also wanted to be there for people that kind of that feel they don't have anybody. I am not certified psychologist, counselor, so on and so forth. So if you got issues, please seek help in your immediate area, suicide hotlines and stuff. These are certain things I'll start posting. But anyways, I'm not trying to say that life ain't full of rainbows and roses, which it's not. What I'm trying to say is there are rainbows and roses in life. And it's those moments that I think all of us can work towards and seek, and life's full of moments, and it's those moments that we choose to savor and work towards. So anyways, short and sweet. I'm confused, I'm tired, so anyways, I hope you guys get something out of this video. Have a good night, good day, good evening, good morning, wherever it is you're at when you're watching this. Bye.